Yo, was geht up? This is Phil from the Krakow Main Square City Center, and in this video, my friends, I'm going to talk about shit tests. The tests that girls give you to test your confidence, to test your status, and to test your behavior as a man, if you're attractive, if they want to talk to you, or if you're just some random douchebag beta male.
She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that.
So when you hear the word shit test, you probably don't know what it is. So a shit test is basically a girl testing your frame. She's testing what kind of man are you. She's testing, are you confident enough to talk to her? Are you emotionally reactive? Or how do you generally reacting if she's giving you some shit? Because you have to think about it, that a girl, if she is getting involved with a random man, then she can get pregnant if she is sleeping with him. So she has to instinctively make sure that she's mating and dating the right guys. That's why she is giving you shit tests, and I'm gonna show you every single shit test there is, how they can appear in any conversation with the girl, and you will always know what to do. Yes, so now I'm going to give you a framework on how to pass shit tests. Look, in the beginning, when you're starting all of this pick-up dating, how to pick up girl stuff, and especially me, when I was starting this, I was always afraid of getting a shit test. And like every single girl says, I was so paranoid. I was thinking, was that a shit test now? Man, did she actually shit test me? Oh, she said I'm too small. Oh, she said I'm not your type, you know? So when you get a shit test in the beginning, you should actually be happy, because it shows that a girl is some sort of interested in you. She's testing you. If you're not getting shit tests, then you're probably in the friend zone, and the women don't care much about you and they're not sexually interested in you as a man. So the framework for passing any shit test is agree and amplify. So she says, hey, you're too small. Ah, yeah, man, I know, I'm really small. I'm also having a really small dick. You should see it. And stuff like that. So always agree and then amplify. So if she's asking you, hey, are you doing this often? Are you a player? Oh yeah, man, total player. I'm talked to 100 girls today. You know, you just agree and amplify. You don't take it personally. You never, ever, ever take it personally. Shit tests have to be acknowledged and then handled. Agree and amplify. Yes, guys, so let's talk about the most common shit tests and how they appear in conversations. You know, you should not be afraid of getting a shit test. You should not see everything as a shit test. Sometimes it's just normal that a girl will say something, and you should not interpret everything as a shit test. So let's talk about the most common ones. What is the shit test? How to handle it, how to react, and what to say if possible. Actually, the best thing to handle a shit test is to totally ignore it and to just don't give up, you know? Okay, so let's talk about a shit test that is happening a lot of times. The girl is putting you into competition with other guys. This can happen if you're in a relationship. She's talking about her ex-boyfriend. She's talking about her workmate that has been giving her a massage, that's making her big eyes, that wants to invite her for dinner. She's basically just talking about random guys, or guys she just met, or guys that are actually sending her messages all the time. So you just want to make sure that you don't react to it, that you acknowledge that it's a shit test, that you don't care what she's doing, that you don't care how many guys she's dating. You should not be jealous, and instead make fun of it, or say, oh yeah, man, that's cool, you should go and have dinner with him. She's talking about a random guy and you just, hey, yeah, go and have dinner with him. For example, if you're sitting on a date and she's talking all the time about her boyfriend or the guys she's seeing, then you have to actually look if it's disrespectful behavior, if she's a time waster, if it's a shit test, or if it's just like her trying to make you jealous. She wants to see how you're going to react if there are other guys, because you have to think that humans were living in tribes, in small tribes all around the world, in caves, and there was one leader. The one leader got all the girls, the beta males have been jerking off, my friend. So that's why girls give you shit tests to see how you react, what kind of man you are. So remember, shit tests are not going to happen only in the initial interaction, they're going to happen all the time, and the girl has to instinctively test you. If it's a long relationship, it's a short relationship, you've got to hold the frame and you've got to be in control. Another very common shit test, my friend, is that the girl is letting you wait. She's letting you wait till she's replying to your Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram messages. She's just not reading it, or she's replying it a day later, many hours later, or that if you agreed to meet somewhere, that she is just letting you wait. She's coming late. It doesn't always have to be a shit test. You have to think if it's a girl in, for example, a big city like London or like Warsaw or someone, or like Sydney, where the girls don't know where they actually are and the public transport is a big mess, then it can happen that the girls will show up late and it's not a shit test. So you always have to think, is it a shit test or is it not a shit test? If it's a shit test, you don't wait for her, you go and do something. You talk to people around you, even homeless guys, make them a fun time. You talk to other girls while you are waiting, and you're just taking out your phone, call your mom, call your dad, call your grandma, just have a great time. So when she arrives finally, that you're not angry and butthurt, hey, you come late, are you doing this all the time, you know? So when she's late, when you eventually met, you can nag her a little bit by saying, oh yeah, so your mom and your dad didn't tell you to show up in time, or just make a little bit fun of it, or don't even acknowledge it, don't even talk about it, and just let it happen and react as if nothing happened. So let's say you are meeting your girlfriend or a girl you're casually dating. What is she doing? If she's talking bad about others, if she's complaining all the time, if she is using you as her emotional trash bin, then you should not accept it. If she's talking bad about her workmates, her ex-boyfriend, all of that stuff should be warning signals for you that you should not accept this behavior. So what do? You freeze out. You're like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Talk about this with someone else, I don't fucking care, I don't want to hear it. And you freeze out, you don't contact her, you maybe even leave the location where you're sitting if she's complaining and is being negative and talking shit all the time, because you, my friend, are an alpha male and you don't accept this behavior. That's your boundaries. Yes, so another shit test can be that she is trying you to do things for her. You want to do it the other way around. You want the girl make stuff or do stuff for you. So if she's saying, hey, can you please do the dishes? Or can you do the work in the garden, please? Can you please take the trash out? All of that stuff. You always agree and amplify, oh yeah, sure, no worries, I'll do. When you come, the food is on the table, no worries. And you just don't do it. You don't do what a girl is telling you. You are the one that is telling her what to do. Yeah, so shit test number 5 is that she's trying to take the lead in the interaction, in the conversation, in your relationship somehow. This can be small things like, hey, let's go to this restaurant, or let's go to this cinema, even if you agreed on a different location. She's trying to make you come to her, but that's not happening, my friend. You're an alpha male, you have boundaries, and you tell the girl what's happening. You're the leader in your own life, you have a mission in your life, and you are the one that is leading the girl. Girls want to be told what to do secretly, and they want to be led by a man. Yes, the shit test that is happening a lot of times is the disqualification shit test. So When I many times, and I was falling into the trap of not being able to pass the shit test. So disqualification is basically she telling you you're not my type, you're too small. If you're a guy from maybe Arabic guy and she's telling you, or an Asian guy and she's telling you, yeah, you know, I'm not so much into Asian guys, I'm not so much into Arab guys, that's basically a shit test of her trying to disqualify you. So what you do? Oh yeah, I know, I'm too small. No, basically, best thing to react to disqualification is that you don't react to it and you completely ignore it. And you just acknowledge that it's a shit test and you don't give a flying. Okay, my last point, the last shit test I'm talking about today is the player shit test. When you're talking to a lot of girls, the girls you're talking to will know, they will feel that you're a man of power, that you are a man that is taking what he wants, and that you are a man that is highly sought after by attractive women. So what they can do is that they say, oh, are you doing this often? How many girls have you been talking to? So you're just here out and talk to girls, and you're a player, you're having a lot of girls, like all of that stuff is what they can say. So what you do, you don't react too much to it. You say, yeah, okay, you know yourself that you're a player if you're having a lot of girls. So you actually don't have to care about this, and you just acknowledge it. Oh, nice man, she gave me a player shit test. She thinks that I'm an attractive man, which is good. And you just downplay yourself. Oh, you know, yeah, sometimes, la 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 la. Or you just agree and amplify and say, yeah, I've been talking to 100 girls today. You are number 120, all of that stuff. So really simple. And this, my friends, was the video about shit tests. I hope. So if you are someone that needs help in his dating life and you really want to get this handled and you think you deserve to get hot girls and you are someone that is working on his goals, then contact me. We'll agree on a consultation call and I'll help you. We'll find if and how I can help you, and then we see if you're a good fit and if we can work together. Thank you for watching this video. Hit like and subscribe to my channel, my friends, and thank you for watching. Boom.
She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that. Got me falling and it hurts, yeah, it hurts so bad. All in and it's worth everything I have. I could feel the butterflies multiply every time I meet your eyes. Amplify deep inside once I